Good morning, good morning. We're on our way to LA. Sorry, that was terribly unsmooth of me. I just applied my lip gloss and I can't stop eating my hair. Honestly, regrets. I just wanted to give you a windblown moment. This is my outfit at the airport. I don't know what it's giving, but it's not giving fabulous. You know, I feel like I could have done better. But we're cozy, it's fine. On our way to sunnier lands. Good morning, thank you. Lately, we've been doing window seats behind each other. I'm sorry, I'm just talking to myself, don't mind. We've been adopting window seats in front of each other and behind each other so that we can each just have a window. The moment I land in LA, immediately what courses through my body is Goop Kitchen. Goop Kitchen and a Pete's Coffee. I had my leftover core power from the airport, so bless. I have nothing to report. I just stared at my laptop screen like this for the last 3 hours. There's nothing left in my brain. I need you guys to know that we shared a suitcase on this trip. We're only here for 2 nights, so it doesn't really count, but just pretend like that's a really big accomplishment. Shall we? I've got to say, guys, I'm down to save money and, you know, be fiscally responsible for a lot of things. One thing that really pisses me off is how they just, like, upcharge for everything, you know? Why are they charging more for curbside pickup? Just let passenger pickup be, okay? Don't make me gallivant and traipse blocks away, sweating in the sunshine, dragging my suitcases to get an Uber. Ridiculous, but I'll pay for it. So, who's the fool now? This gal. It is time. Please select your desired meal from Goop Kitchen. Thank you. So we've arrived here in LA for a really quick trip, here to host the second to last program recovery day. Very happy to be here for a short, quick trip, but in the spirit of the program and the recovery day, we've actually booked a very program-inspired special hotel room. Welcome to our restorative suite at the Santa Monica Proper Hotel. We were so excited because we've actually stayed at the Proper many times in the past. It's one of the most beautiful hotels ever. If you didn't know, it's designed by the interior designer, Kelly Wersler. And it's just like every inch of this place is an interior design dream. And so we came to do the program recovery day, saw that they created restorative wellness suites, which I just think is brilliant and obviously is like the next step into this whole health and wellness journey. Like now hotel rooms are taking that into consideration. I just think it's awesome. It was a little bit more than a regular night, but they also have other rooms that have like workout equipment and whatnot. We chose the one that offers you a restorative sleep. So it basically just has a number of amenities. There's a little card here when you walk in and it's like your restorative amenities, your welcome amenities. It gives you the whole breakdown of like what is offered and what is different in the room. So if you would like to know what the restorative suite offers, it is crafted for relaxation and rejuvenation with science-backed amenities to enhance sleep and recovery, which is what we all need more of, let's be frank. It's got an 8-sleep mattress for optimal rest, a Jasper air filter for pure air, filter baby sink and shower filters for clean water, a lofty clock for gentle wind down and wake up, exclusive access to the club lounge, and a number of fun other little things. Like they give you some little granola bites, little matcha lattes, very cute. They have moon juice magnesium for you to take before bed. It's a sleeping supplement. And then they also have these Elevate Performance and Recovery nasal strips, which you can like sleep in, or I mean, you can wear them all the time, but Dan actually uses nasal strips for sleeping. We've got silk eye masks. And then apparently we're also supposed to have little wind down glasses, like red light recovery glasses, but maybe they bring them at night. I don't know. We'll have to check. But just a number of things to enhance your restoration while you stay at a hotel. Not an ad. We paid for this. Okay, thank you so much. I recognize that this is giving ad, but it's certainly not. This is the giant air filter. It actually does smell very pure and fresh in here, which is crazy. When we walked in, it started making noises, and I'm like, are you filtering us? Do we smell? Very excited to see what's up with the 8 Sleep mattress. I've seen so many ads. I've seen so many people talk about it. It tracks your sleep. It is temperature controlled. You can kind of do, like, if someone runs hot or cold, you can have your 2 different sides of temperature. I'm sure there's a number of other things that we'll dive into and learn, but really excited to try it because it's something that Dan and I have talked about getting at home too, the little mattress cover, but it's also so expensive. So need to see if it's worth it. But also my fear is that if I fall in love with it and that's what we have at home, will I ever sleep right anywhere else if I'm not on the 8 Sleep mattress, you know? Anyway, I'm also really excited to see the recovery lounge. They have sauna and cold plunge and whatnot on top of their already beautiful gym. So gonna have some fun with this while we're here. So that's the overview of the room. We'll see. We'll give you a review, give you our thoughts on it throughout the vlog. Thought it was really fun. Thought we'd try. And in the meantime, Goop Kitchen, very delayed. Our order was supposed to be here like 15 minutes ago already.
Where are you?
He just said again, not ready yet. I just want to go frolic in the sunshine. Oh!
5,000 years later.
Live, laugh, love, Goop Kitchen. All right, we've got our sides. Dan got an extra side of chicken. I got a side of broccoli. Oh, that's some good broccoli. They gave us some cookies. I got the Mediterranean bowl, which just looks delicious. Pickled cabbage, chicken, grains, cucumber salad, hummus, herby aioli, chicken salad wraps, and pizza. That's Dan's order, okay? But you best believe I'm gonna be having a slice. Bon appetit. I threw a quick makeup on, and we're gonna head out and enjoy the sunshine while we have it. Goop Kitchen, guys. What a thrill, what a joy. Sorry, Dan, just close the blinds. It was so hot on there. I don't know how to interpret this weather because it says 25. Like, it's a warm day outside, but it's really windy, and we're gonna go along the water, so I don't know if that's gonna be chilly. So I'm just gonna keep my sweater on, just in case. But we only have like an hour and a half before everything closes over in Venice, but we're gonna try and scoot over there really quick just to see if we can do a little shop. Because why not? When in LA, baby.
You're good to go. Enjoy the ride.
I'm good to go. Okay, I'm good to go. Oh, guys, you're just gonna have to believe that we're getting on this scooter because I simply cannot one-hand this adventure. Wish me luck. We're going birding. Ride like the wind. Okay, we just parked our scooters, you guys. Oh, first of all, what a hack. I don't know if you can see. Well, they're moving now. Oh, that's funny. Barely. The entire way down the street, bumper to bumper, standstill traffic. Like, that would have taken us so long if we were driving. That was crazy. I'm not gonna lie though, I live in fear, great fear of those scenarios because I'm on a moving vehicle with no helmet. I could fall and perish at any moment. So my hand cramped holding it. It's scary to be on the street. Like, there's a bike path, so it's, you know, safer feeling, but you just know. You know that at any moment's notice, a parked vehicle could open the door and just swipe you away and say goodbye to land. Anyway, but we made it. We were scooting along and we didn't realize we couldn't go all the way to our destination. Oh my gosh, one of the first times we ever did the bird scooters or Lime or whichever one it was in Santa Monica, and they had them on the boardwalk, and then people were so angry that they banned them from the boardwalk. So there's only like certain zones that you can do it in, which is so fair. People just throw them around and trash the areas, which is unfortunate because they are so handy. But yeah, anyway, we're just gonna walk the rest of the way to get to Abbot Kinney because it stopped moving. It was like, hey, you are exiting our area. So here we are. We've made it to Venice. We've just been strolling along the Venice boardwalk, going back to the hotel, just taking in the sights and watching the sunset. We really didn't do much shopping, guys. We bought a wooden spoon for our salt, our little salt bowl at home. That was pretty much it, and then we've just been walking for the rest. It's honestly if you were to take like an overarching sample size of the population of the world, you would find it on Venice Beach. That's the vibe. You just see every walk of life as you stroll along here. But we were just talking about how there's so many people out doing things. There's so many activities. There was like a shuffling class going on. There was sunset yoga. Like there's just so much. It's so fun. So much beach volleyball, running. It's so nice. We were laughing to ourselves being like, we don't do anything. We're just gonna go back to the room and test our 8 sleep mattress. We're back from our stroll, guys. We stopped at Takaya, and we had the chicken al pastor bowls. Y'all, they were so good. I've been writing a list like over the last few weeks where we've been traveling a lot, and any of like the healthy, delicious bowls that we've been having. I've been writing a list in my phone of all the ingredients to be inspired for my own meal prep at home. That was added to the list. Delicious. It's so simple, but I think, Dan, honestly, especially going into summer, we need to do the roasted pineapple. I think you're gonna have to like barbecue skewers of pineapple to put on our chicken bowls because it's so delicious. Anyway, that's what we had. Here is the little salt spoon that I was talking about. We have like, you know, a little pinch bowl on our counter, but I'm constantly shoving my hand in there like a disgusting human. And so we got this cute little wooden spoon. I also did, sorry, forgot I stopped at FP Movement because I wanted to get more of my Epic mini bras, which I love so much. I tragically stained one of my white ones with like horrible fake tan ones. Why did I wear it with my fake tan? It turned the whole thing like pink and splotchy. Devastating. Anyway, they didn't have any of the Epic mini bras in store, so I'll just have to order online. But I saw this cute little halter sports bra, but a lot of halter neck sports bras that I've tried in the past are really tight and like pull on my neck, and it's kind of sore, but this felt really stretchy and loose and was kind of giving cozy vibes. So I'll wear it in the morning to the gym and see how it goes. And then stopped at CVS on the way back, and I wanted to try these olive fiber gummy rings. Honestly, I was just in the mood for something sweet. How does one open this? I'm gonna use my salt spoon. Yeah, my something sweet. But I just thought, oh, what the heck. By the way, in case you guys cared to know this, I don't believe in any of these gummies for supplements. People are taking like creatine supplements, people take fiber supplements, all these supplements. It's so much sugar and it's so much crap. Like if I can, I would rather just eat food. But you got me with the peach rings. I don't know what to say. It's 2 grams of sugar per 2 rings, which is, you know, oh, sorry, my jaw clicks every bite. I don't know if you've ever noticed that, but it's very annoying. 5 grams of prebiotic fiber per 2 rings. So if I have 4 rings, am I gonna shit myself? That's fun. It's time for me to scan the QR code and start our nighttime routine in the restorative suite. Whoa. It says to take the magnesium
1 hour.
60 minutes before sleep, but it also says best taken on an empty stomach. That's crazy. I mean, we just ate dinner. We just feasted. So, whoops. Okay, the room temp is good. And it says to set your sleep temperature 30 minutes before bed. So shall we have our little magnesium? Magnesium check. They have parachute robes here. That was the first time I actually ever heard about parachute, was when we stayed here. The waffle robes. Hell yeah. It's very echoey in here. Sorry about the sound. I have one piece of feedback about this room. It's a restorative wellness recovery room, and in my humble opinion, one of the best ways that you can recover and wind down in an evening is to have an Epsom salt bath. I feel like if they were to have chosen any of the rooms in their hotel, they should have done one with a bubble bath. Have a little Epsom salt bubble bath at the end of the day or after a hard workout. I feel like that is, you know, they've got the little filtered water there and filtered water here, which we did taste test it. It tastes very different. That's crazy. You can literally turn it on and off, and it's like, wow, I want one of these at home. But yeah, I feel like they could have had a bath. Just saying. But the next step is to do your skincare routine with the filtered water tap. And do that we shall. Skincare is done. Glow is on. It's time to apply the nasal strips. I didn't put any skincare on my nose. My nose is dry, okay? It just says apply strips to the bridge of the nose. Now, I personally believe that my nose is not built for these things because Dan's been using nasal strips for years and he's always like, babe, you gotta do it, dry your nose, use an alcohol or whatever. It doesn't work. It just falls off my nose. I don't know if it's because I have that like bone or knobbly bit here or what, but it says peel and apply to the bridge of the nose, okay? No, it doesn't work. There is nothing on my nose. Maybe that's why they give you a 30 pack, because they know it's not gonna work. Or the people like me who just can't put it on. Okay. Breathe through the nose. Am I breathing in 8K? Wow, maybe I do have a deviated septum. This side is about to fall off though. I feel it. It's peeling off. It's about to fly off. Guys, Dan reapplied the nose strip. So far it's living. We're in bed. I've got the mouth tape. We've got our silk eye masks. Dan's rocking the Eat Sleep cover. Sorry, I keep calling it a mattress. It's a mattress cover. Mattress topper. And he has it to cold right now. It's chilly. It's kind of crazy, but we both run super warm at night, so we're gonna see how this goes. And honestly, I don't know if it's the magnesium or what, but I laid in bed and I'm like, so I'm ready for it. I'm ready to knock out. I've never tried mouse tape before. Are you gonna put it on?
I can't because my beard.
I feel like I can't because I talk too much. Just know that we're gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna put this on and I'm gonna mime the rest of the way to you, okay? I just don't understand. How am I supposed to sit and bask in my skincare and be beautiful and do this? You know what I mean? Honestly, it looks like a scene from a horror movie. Like I'm being kidnapped. Okay, good night. See you in the morning. Oh. Let me just peel that off the bed. So. 8 sleep review. For me, it was way too cold. It was so cold. I was cold all night. I was literally pressing up to Dan, like I'm freezing. Oh my goodness. Because we had the air in the room cold, and then we had the bed cold. And I think about our bedroom at home in the summertime, and like our air conditioning in our house doesn't reach our bedroom. Our bedroom gets so hot. It's like chokingly hot. So that's where I feel like this would be so nice to like be able to turn the cold on when it's boiling hot out in the room. But I think like having really frigid air in the room and then that cold, it was too cold. But very cool. It's like an instant thing. And then as you wake up, like in the morning, it starts to warm up. And it warms you up, and then you can set an alarm and it just starts to vibrate. And Dan was like, oh yeah, it's gonna be like a soft vibration. And then it was just like it was kind of crazy. It felt very abrupt. It was very bizarre. But yeah, it's an alarm clock too, apparently. So that was very fascinating. Is it worth the insane price tag? I don't know. I don't know if that's something that we would buy. Very cool. Excited to try it tonight. I'm gonna do it less cold tonight and see how that feels. Anyway, we just ordered some breakfast because why the heck not? Let's enjoy the room while we have it, you know? Just got dressed for the gym. This is the cutie little FP Movement halter top. Like it's so stretchy and soft. It's a little boopy, but I kind of like it because I have no boobs. So the little yitties that I do have, it's like wee, wee. It's actually a really cute top. It's a cute top. Anyway, there's the gym fit. Gonna go do a leg day. It could be. Listen. You guys know how I feel about shamelessly filming in public spaces, but also people don't like to be filmed at the gym. So I'll try and take little clips, but just know we're gonna go work out. Guys, we're back from the gym. I'm just getting changed. And I learned my lesson yesterday, okay? I just kept my little gym bun in because I was blowing away in the wind on our little adventure. So as much as I would love to look gorgeous with a flowing blowout and down do, we're sticking with the bun. Also, it just has to be said, I'm freezing. I'm so cold. So if you just see the nips are out. I'm wearing a jacket. Don't you, all you people who are nipple shy, don't you fret, we'll figure it out. I already put sunscreen on my face, but I'm just gonna do a little bit on my chesticles since we are so exposed. I have to tell you, first of all, the gym is amazing. I'm so happy that so many hotels and places are putting such a huge focus and emphasis on their gyms. So many hotels that we've stayed at have been like redoing their gyms and putting such an emphasis on wellness. And so when we see it, I just get so excited because I do think it's such a huge part of the future, and especially for women. It's a conversation that has been so much larger, and I'm just like so thrilled to have, you know, included this in my life and like made it a part of my content and the whole journey. It just gets me so excited, truly. And I have to tell you, I wish I asked for her name. Maybe I'll go like ask the front desk or something, because I didn't want to be so stalkery, but I have to tell you guys that when we went to the gym, there was a trainer in there, and she was like, I don't know how tall she was. She had to have been like 6'1" or something. She was an absolute goddess, beautiful model creature, but she was so ripped, like veins on her biceps pulsating. Like she was absolutely shredded. You just know that she puts in the work. And I just went up to her and I was like, listen, I just gotta tell you, you are goals. You are like incredible work. Well done. Congrats on your life, you know, whatever. And she was like, I just have to say, I'm 54 and I have 4 grandkids. Like, let that be me. You know, on TikTok, people are always commenting like, I see my future and it looks bright. Like, that is literally, that is a dream. She was goals. And yeah, I wasn't going to be like, can I take a video of you? But like, I wanted to, just to be like, or maybe she does have social media and I'm going to have to go find out. I have to see. If we do inquire, I'll let you guys know. But we need more of that. We need more women just like walking the walk and representing the epitome of strength in life. I was just, oh, she's so inspiring. And it just made me have a better leg day seeing that. I was like, you are goals, like just everything. And I just, yeah, it makes me really excited. And I think in my life, I've actually, you know, I've been really scared of the idea of aging. Like, we don't have to go too deep with it, but like, yeah, don't love the concept of like not being a part of the earth anymore. Okay. Like, aging is both beautiful and scary because it's just one of those things where you're not going to be young forever. We're not going to be here forever. It's a part of life, blah, blah, whatever. But when I see people like her, it makes me feel like, oh, I'm so excited that that could be me, you know, knock on wood, if we are well and able. You know, it's just the idea that we could be so lucky. We would be so lucky to live a long and healthy life. And if that is the case for me, if I am lucky enough to be that way, let me be just absolutely freaking shredded. You know, that's the goal. She was goals. Oh, I wish I took a stalker photo or something. It was really incredible. Anyway, yeah, I just get really inspired by seeing people. And like, sorry, I was about to say like older people. Like 50s is so young. For any of you who are in your 50s, you are so young. You are so young. But you know, you hear of really amazing, inspiring stories. Like, I think there was a German, I want to say it was German. There was a German gymnast who was like 98 or 95 or something. And I've seen like a few women in their 90s who are yoga instructors and just like so mobile and just totally living life. Like, their life didn't stop and they focused on a life of like movement and being nimble for as long as possible. And again, like, if that could happen for me, I'd be so thrilled. And I just wanted to tell you that because it's sometimes, you know, it's really hard to focus on strength and like health and wellness. And I feel like that's why there's so many of us who just kind of don't shut up about it, because it's really hard to drown out the noise of skinny, especially nowadays where this like 90s resurgence of just looking ill and frail and as skinny as possible seems to just be rearing its head, like making a big comeback. And I myself have to, especially being online and like filming myself and posting videos of myself, I have to remind myself of that constantly when you just see so much. I mean, I did a whole chat about that where I'm like, oh, lol, skinny is back and we need to talk about it, because it is. It's forever like ingrained in us for some reason that this is the way that we need to be, and to kind of keep women small and to keep women feeling frail and fragile. I don't know why this is just such a huge part of Western culture, it seems. And so I really applaud people who are kind of fighting against that, and I'm so inspired by it, and I'm like happy to be a part of it. And even, oh my gosh, Hilary Duff, another beautiful example of someone who's like really pushing strength over skinny and celebrating women being strong. She did a collaboration with the fitness app Ladder, and I saw a bunch of her videos on TikTok, and it's just her being ripped and shredded and so strong and lifting weights and eating food. She wasn't eating food in the videos, but it takes eating food to get that way and to build muscle and to be strong and to fuel your body. So I just, in a world of skinny and heavy diets and not eating enough to sustain a healthy, active lifestyle, like just fight the power, Anyway, that's my rant for the day. Thank you so much for listening. Speaking of food, we're gonna get ready and go for a little stroll in the succulent sunshine and grab some grub because, we had quite a lazy morning. We did eventually make it to the gym, but boy, I'm ready for lunch. So, here we go. Jacket. Oh, I'm gonna cover the mic. Bye. Ready. Guys, I don't know what to say, but we're creatures of habit, so we're coming straight back to get our Al Pastor bowls because they were so crazy last night for dinner. It's so good. Tokaya. Okay. And Dan was just saying we can literally just scan to order. It was like, first time, go to the front of the line to learn about our offerings, but after that, you can just order it here. I love doing that too because then you don't have to wait to pay. You can just pay and be on your way. That is kind of my favorite thing. Are you getting the same?
Yeah.
Chicken al pastor. No, look at this perfection. It's absolutely beautiful. It's no notes. The grilled pineapple. I just can't. Pickled onions, chicken, beans. Get my mouth. Get my belly. We stopped by Earth Cafe to have a coffee. Obviously, I just... the usual. Enjoying a stroll. As you do. This and no plans, It's very, very windy out in these lands, so I'm trying to break it up as much as I can. But we're just gonna walk along the beach again because it's just, we gotta collect that vitamin D, baby. It is just sunshine sparkle heaven right now. There's people on the courts playing volleyball. The world is out for a stroll, it seems, here, and it's just too divine to pass up. But you gotta get those steps, you know what I'm saying? Gotta get the steps. You know that Apple Watch is on my ankle, okay? Don't you play. I don't play with my steps. We just had a really nice coffee. Honestly, it's those moments where Dan and I laugh all the time. We're like, not to continue that same conversation and bring it up again, but we're like, are we boring? Because we're just so content. We just chill and chat and kind of people watch and hang out and go for our little strolls and get a coffee, and you're like, that's a perfect day. If I could dream, like, this is a perfect day. Are you kidding me? Workout's done, steps are in, sunshine, coffee, like, hello? It's all I want. We just had dinner on the roof. The restaurant is Calabra. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't love it. I'm gonna be honest. It's one of those things where the view is exceptional. That would be the place to go up and go for drinks and watch the sunset because it's really for the view. The view is spectacular, gorgeous. Food, I would have rather gone back to Tokaya. Would have rather had the bowl again, but it's fine. The one thing that we haven't mentioned about this whole restorative little hotel room experience is that you have access to the restorative suite, which is was it the wellness? Oh, I'm sorry. It's the wellness lounge. So what they did, and this is totally different from the last time that we stayed here, like since the last time, when was that? I don't know. They've like totally swapped the gym into like a separate building. They've totally built it out, and they basically turned 2 of the hotel rooms downstairs into a wellness lounge. And there's a huge patio, and they have sauna and cold plunge, and I don't even know. It's just like bathrooms and change rooms, and it's kind of fabulous. So you can pay, I guess, to access just the wellness lounge itself, or when you book one of the restorative suites, you get access to it. It's kind of crazy. This is one of those things where it is so expensive to do these things and so it's kind of amazing when you have places and businesses who like set up kind of more affordable, sorry, Dan, just contrast therapy. I was like, water therapy? What is it? But even when we were in Copenhagen a few years ago, and you just have people like jumping into the cold river, and then there's communal little community saunas plotted all around. Like, I love that it's becoming more integrated into communities, and that's awesome. And even in like Toronto and Vancouver, there's been so many more sauna and cold plunge contrast therapy places popping up, and it's becoming more popular. And as it gets more popular, hopefully it will be more accessible and affordable to people. So obviously, like, this is probably the bougiest option that you could do, is like booking a fancy little hotel suite. Okay, we're doing it all in the name of YouTube and the program, but you know, at the end of the day, it is sauna and cold water. Anyway, all that to say, I'm not cold plunging right now. The recommendation is to sauna before bed. Okay, so we're gonna get in the sauna. This was half of my outfit. Sorry, I took a picture. Insert picture here of my cutie little outfit tonight. I love this skirt, honestly. It's just, dare I say, it's almost too long because you can't see my fabulous boots beneath it, which are no longer on me, but that was my outfit for dinner. Gonna get in the bathing suit and go to the sauna. Immediately. Don't mind my filming mess. I attempted to film a reel earlier. I don't know if it'll see the light of day. If it does, then just know that that was my look for dinner. Yeah, that was great. It's so interesting because we've had our infrared sauna at home, which has been such a joy, such a delight. If you missed that whole saga. Sold my Chanel bags, bought a sauna, lol. But since we've had it, I haven't gone into like a classic hot stone sauna. It's so much hotter. Oh my gosh. Wow. We could sit in our sauna at home for like 40 minutes plus easily. And I mean, not easy, like you still get hot, but this is like, oh, I'm so hot. And that's the difference. The infrared heats you from within. The stone sauna heats you from outside. Dost thou be sweating? Yes, indeed. Anyway, I'm gonna shower. We have showered. We've set the temperature. I actually can feel it. It's already getting cold. I don't know. It might be too cold. You said it's just -1. What if it's swapped? What if I have your side? I don't know, guys. I was really cold last night. Again, it's cool. Like, it's cool as in it's like, it's funky, okay? But it might be a little too cold. I don't know. I'm just cold, though. I just need to get in bed. Oh. I'll give you guys my final thoughts in the morning on the little 8 sleep. But until then, we're just gonna pass out. That's the day. Oh, they're here. Mother. Oh, you guys are going to think I'm crazy. But tell me, okay, actually, tell me if you think I'm crazy or not. We booked the restorative suite, okay? And it has a list of amenities that it comes with. One of the things is the glasses, the wind down glasses. It didn't have glasses. They were like, sorry, we don't have them. The previous guest must have stole them. Tick. Gone. Not one of the like 4 or 5 amenities listed is not included. You know what I mean? Like, so lame. The other one was the nightly magnesium. And so we thought when they came to clean our room today that they would like replenish the magnesium, because technically, like, I mean, this is how my brain works. I don't know. You pay for each of the nights. Like, technically we could have just stayed last night, had the magnesium, checked out, been done. But like, we're here another night. So technically we're here for another night of enjoying the restorative suite. So we called and we're like, hey, just wondering if there's going to be more magnesium. And they were like, yeah, sorry, so sorry, we'll bring it. And then we've literally been waiting for like an hour. And we were like, oh, maybe they aren't going to bring it. They just knocked. Would you guys do the same? Would you have called down and asked for the magnesium? I feel like that's, at this point, I'm just like ready for bed. I'm tired, but we got it. We got the refill. Oh, if someone, listen, you know what? Just tell me if you'd do the same, okay? You going to have your magnesium? I mean, they brought more. That's so nice. Well, we're going to take that now, and then we'll chat in the morning. Good night. This is the final time I'll talk about this subject, but good morning. Here's my final review. Listen, all in all, I think it's very cool that you can control the temperature. Overall review on just like the room in its entirety, this whole idea of like booking a restorative experience, very cool. I love the idea. Love the air purifier. love the filtered water. Stuff like that is fun. According to my aura, I'm no more or less restored than I usually am. I still had kind of a poo sleep. I still woke up at like 4:30 to pee. You know, like that kind of thing. Nothing was really changed. The idea is nice. Do I think it was worth the spend? I don't know if I'd do it again. Would you do it again?
I don't think so.
No. Yeah. Glad we tried it, but all in all, nothing beats sleeping in your own bed. You know what I mean? So that's our day. Thank you for joining us on this beautiful day. I'll see you all tomorrow for a new everyday video. Thanks for watching. Bye!